Hey fam, it's Goldberg from the morning show on 99.9 The Point, and this morning I talked to Matt from Recycle Percussion. They're going to be in town at the Lincoln Center on Sunday, October 11th, 2015, and they have a standing engagement in Las Vegas at Planet Hollywood, the same place Britney Spears performs. We talked about that a little bit on the show, but a lot of people have told me how much they enjoyed the interview, so I figured if you missed it, I'll share it right here. So enjoy and let me know what you think in the comments below. Today's hits without the rap, it's 99.9 The Point. It's Goldberg in the mornings, online at 999thepoint.com. So Recycle Percussion coming in this weekend to the Lincoln Center. Details of the website, 999thepoint.com. Got Matt on the phone from Recycle Percussion. So, Matt, where did the concept of Recycle Percussion come from? Just wondering, because it's such an original thought.
Well, Justin is actually the founder of the group. He started this 20 years ago this year. We're from a small place called New Hampshire. It's a state.
Yeah.
And he actually saw, I forget the gentleman's name, but he saw this guy when he was in New York City on a subway playing on buckets. And it just kind of inspired him. Justin grew up as, you know, his dad was a drummer, so he was always around it. And it was just something inspiring him to be able to do something a little bit different that, you know, maybe create a group out of people that are playing on these recycled instruments because, you know, he didn't have any money growing up. So it was just something where you could play on objects that didn't cost a lot of money, but you could still make music out of it and really inspire people and have a great time doing that. So it's been a long time coming. This was literally 1995 this thing started. It was supposed to be a one-off talent show, and it really has just snowballed ever since, you know, AGT really took it to the mainstream, and we've been in Las Vegas ever since then.
So currently, where are you guys playing in Vegas?
We just opened about 11 days ago in Planet Hollywood at the Sax Theater.
Planet Hollywood, the same place Britney Spears performs. Have you guys run into each other?
No, believe it or not. My sister-in-law would die if I got to tell her that I saw her, but haven't seen her. Can't say that she's my cup of tea, but I would definitely invite her. She's got kids, and, you know, her kids would probably love the show. It's an all-ages show, so everybody would really enjoy it.
Oh, she's a music icon, and I figured since she's at Planet Hollywood also, maybe you guys would, you know, cross paths or anything like that, so...
I'm guessing she probably has her own entrances to get in and out of everywhere.
She has her own helicopter pad. She's like the new Wayne Newton.
They don't give those to us.
They don't give those to a lot of people, but we're talking to Matt from Recycled Percussion, who's going to be at the Lincoln Center this weekend. Hey, Matt, I was wondering, what's the difference between your Vegas show, which obviously, I mean, you can do a lot more with that, you assume, because it's there, it's stationary, and then you go on the road.
Yep.
What's the difference between that show and the show that you take on the road with you?
Well, you know, there's a lot of big production elements that, unless you had a full-time touring show with 18-wheelers and stuff like that, that you can't bring with you.
Yeah.
And we have a lot of that here, like you just said, it's a stationary show where everything's on that stage every day. But there's the main elements to our show that have been there for, you know, really since it started, is what comes on the road with us. So, you know, if anybody saw AGT and saw the ladder routine that we do, we get back down to let's call it a lot more of the talent, where there's a lot of individual talent in this group musically and comedically. So this is what's going to come on the road. There's not going to be the giant production thing that we have on stage in Vegas, but you're going to get the nuts and bolts of everything that we are, and we have been for 20 years.
Now, have you been with Justin and the rest of Recycle Percussion since the very beginning?
I haven't been there since the beginning, but I actually met him, literally, when in that first incarnation of the band. He came through my high school and played in the middle of the gymnasium, and I remember, I was like, what is this? And then the next day, I was working in a place called Suncoast Motion Picture Company, and he came through buying laser discs, and I'm like, wait, hold on, dude, you were in my school yesterday. I remember you. And I kind of music geeked out on him, and I told him some of the bands that they were playing, and he's like, you knew that? I'm like, yep. He's like, you're the only one. So, you know, here it is all these years later, and I'm in the group.
I love the Suncoast reference. I mean, that is so old school.
Remember them?
So, Matt, I've seen like all kinds of crazy things that you guys play, including guitars. Wow, but what do you play?
I play guitar and percussion. Guitar is my main instrument, but that's what I do.
Now, do you play a recycled guitar?
Well, it's made of wood. That wood has been recycled.
Hey, Matt, so glad you called in. I'm talking to Matt from Recycled Percussion. A standing engagement in Las Vegas, Planet Hollywood. That is huge. And you're going to be at the Lincoln Center this weekend, October 11th. I've got a pair of tickets for you to win coming up with the What the Hell question of the day to see them live at the Lincoln Center this Sunday night.
Cool. We can't wait to be there.